everyone, Shishio here with Section 3 of the Super Quiz 2.0, Mythology. Um,
Good luck.
yeah,
Good luck.
thanks. Who was the leader of the gods in Greek mythology? Really?
Nope, that's not the question.
Yeah.
The actual question is, who is the leader of the gods in Greek mythology?
Zeus. Although it's weird, I keep thinking Zeus was Roman even though it's actually Greek. Who were the gods of the underworld in Greek and Egyptian mythology? So I have to name both?
Yes.
Okay. Hades was Greek, and I think Anubis was Egyptian.
Okay.
What was Zeus' weapon of choice? Um, I'm just guessing lightning bolt. Aphrodite. Who is Aphrodite? Uh, Greek goddess of love.
Good. You're
Um,
cruising right along here.
Norse god of thunder. That's Thor. No, duh. Who was the god of the sky in Egyptian mythology? Ra was sun. Um, Part of me is wanting to say Garuda. I could be mistaken, but
Is that your final answer?
Is that your final answer?
god of the dead in Egyptian mythology? Um, okay, wait a minute.
The answer is me. No.
Just like, and who judges those who have sinned in the afterlife? And then Devon's sitting in a chair, but it's like, no.
It's just, Logan, you die, and then you're just seeing me like, sup.
Wait, does that mean was Hades god? Wait,
This is where, again, Egyptian we're talking.
yes, but I said Anubis for god of the underworld, and wasn't Anubis wasn't god of the dead? No, he wasn't god of the dead. He
Or,
judged.
remember that it's possible for the same answer to be
Right.
multiple times, and at the same time, there is a lot of, with afterlives, there's a lot of kind of wonkiness about gods bringing a couple different roles.
Yeah.
So,
What are the names of the two main characters in Journey to the West?
oh, are you, so did you have Anubis as yours for that one?
Yeah, I put Anubis for that one as well.
Okay.
I have never heard of Journey to the West.
Really?
Really?
Never once.
Never once.
Doesn't sound familiar, no.
Isn't Journey to the West what Dragon Ball's based on, too?
Yes.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
That's the
know
only
that.
reason I know what it is, but
Okay, well, if you want to skip that, that's fine.
we can
Name
just
two of Zeus's siblings. Okay. And here's where that more than once shows up.
So what are you putting down?
Poseidon and Hades.
Okay.
What is the name of the Midgard serpent in Norse mythology? Oh, God. I'm gonna have to skip that one. I cannot figure of it.
Okay.
And I can't remember the name of the giant tree that connects the 9 worlds.
What was it? If there's a point where you want to, like, slow down for a segment, that is okay.
Because you were cruising right along, and if you want to think for a moment
Right.
about that one, because John Cena,
The thing is, I think they even mentioned this in the game Smite because of one of the
probably I don't know. I haven't
and
played.
I can't
Smite.
remember the name of it.
Similarly, there's you may also know some of these Norse mythology names from frigging Marvel movies because of Thor.
Thor.
I never saw Thor.
You
Okay, fair
fail
enough.
at
Well-
life.
Well, then perhaps not.
Well, I wasn't exactly. The movie just doesn't appeal to me.
No worries. It is what it is.
Giant tree. Yeah, I'm gonna have to skip that one too.
That's okay.
Then. Wait a minute.
What?
No, never mind. Just. Who is the Egyptian goddess of health, marriage, and wisdom, and was married to Osiris? Oh God. I'm gonna guess Isis.
Okay.
Or is Shizu? uh, I don't know any Mesopotamian deities.
Oh well.
The two creator deities in Shinto mythology that I know. Izunagi and Izanami. No, Izanagi and Izanami, not Izanagi. Izu. What were the objects that started and ended the Trojan War?
So there's two different ones. That's the thing.
Objects?
Yes.
Yes, there are objects that started and ended the war.
I'm guessing Trojan horse is one of them.
Mm-hmm. Taking that down. And then what?
John Cena was the other one.
Part of me is thinking Achilles' heel, but that doesn't sound right.
Well, so if thinking about this, if
Why would
What-
Achilles' heel be an object that started?
I don't know.
Just from a logical standpoint.
Started. Helen of Troy. Well, no, well, I mean, I think wasn't she the reason that the whole war started?
so I would draw a distinction about objects. There.
Yes, I
I'm
know.
going to talk about objectifying.
Yeah.
an object, you monster.
I'm sorry.
offended.
I was
No,
wondering
no,
if that was. That's the thing. I was wondering if it was. If the
I'll tell you
question
right
was
out.
if the word was being broad,
Yes, no, it's being more specific than that. But we'll give you outright. She was a central cause of it. That's not what we're getting at here.
Right.
And actually, by virtue of that, I almost think that's like a half point. But anyway, if you don't end up getting the other one, but we'll see when we get
Lord.
to end game.
I mean, I know the Trojan horse is like the object that ended it. But the object that started it, I have no idea.
That's okay.
And I'm not being. I mean, at that time, sure, a woman would be considered an object, but nowadays,
That's because people were stupid. Anyway,
Yeah.
moving.
We have another big question. So if you get these, this will help your score out a fair bit.
Read the question.
I'm thinking. I'm still thinking of the answer.
He's still doing. You're still trying to figure out the Trojan War.
I'll just.
Oh,
I'm gonna put Helen of Troy. I'm.
Okay, so we'll give you a half a point for that. Sure, I'll say that.
I'm sorry.
I can say that right now. That's okay because you're right. But I'm gonna not that we're objectifying women, but
No.
he's sort of right.
yeah, no. We'll get at this when we come back around.
Okay, go ahead. Moving on.
Name the Roman equivalents of the Greek gods.
Of these Greek gods.
Of these Greek gods.
Oh, this might have been one of the ones you were thinking of. But anyway.
Let's think. I think Neptune is the Roman version of Poseidon. Oh, jeez. I think Mars is the Roman version of Ares. I really don't know any of the Roman gods.
That's okay.
Well, there is a if a reminder on names, planets are all named after them.
Yes, I figured as much, but I only know really about Mars and Neptune.
That's okay. 2 out of 5 isn't bad.
Yeah.
I think that's 5.
What Greek
Wait,
hero?
hold on.
What? Hold on. What? What,
Okay.
Logan?
No, you're right.
Okay. Go ahead.
Perseus is the Greek hero that beheaded the Gorgon Medusa, and he did it. Okay, I'm just writing down Perseus. I'm not writing down the whole thing.
Okay.
He did it by using his shield to reflect as a reflection, and
Thing. Yes.
then would behead. Use his sword to behead her.
Yeah.
Which is kind of, I'm guessing that's what you meant.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What divine hero in Greek mythology was also known for his extraordinary strength, courage, and ingenuity? Samson? I think? No. Wrong guy. Hercules.
Okay.
What was the same hero known as in Roman mythology? That would probably be Samson, wouldn't it? I'm gonna do that, yeah. Samson for that one. I'm probably wrong. I mean, there was a guy who was known for incredible strength, provided he didn't get his hair cut or something like that. Which I know his name was Samson. Giant fish that holds up the earth in Arabian mythology? I really don't know that one at all.
It's John Cena.
He's a giant fish.
Yes. He's a giant dragon killing every one of your people.
I believe it. Anyway, okay, I'll be fair. That one was a little bit out of left field.
Yeah, seriously.
Just in general.
Then again,
Although
it's Devon. They're all out of left
That one
field.
was all me.
the funny thing is that you will recognize the name.
No,
Anyway,
you'll recognize a lot of these. Okay, so are you just going to skip that one?
I know, it's Charlie.
Yes, Charlie. I could put it. No,
Okay.
No, I'm being a...
Okay, so
Yeah, I'm skipping that one.
Are you ready for the answers?
Yes, I'm ready for the answers.
Okay, starting off here. I didn't actually write down these answers. but I
Wait,
remember what?
would that be...
I wrote down all the answers.
I'm just wondering, would lightning bolt really be considered a weapon?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Then,
so
yes, I'm done.
okay. First question: who was the leader of the gods in Greek mythology? Easy question. You got the answer right, Zeus.
Zeus. Okay.
Who were the gods of the underworld in Greek and Egyptian mythology? You put Hades and Anubis, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's Hades and Osiris.
Osiris! Ah!
We'll get back to that in a moment. What was Zeus's weapon of choice? We wrote thunderbolts. You wrote lightning bolts. I'm going to give you that one.
That would, yeah.
Thunderbolt. Okay.
Who was Aphrodite? You said the Greek goddess of love. She's also the goddess of beauty, but I'm going to give you that one because you got it right.
Okay.
Norse god of thunder. Thor got it right. Who was the god of the sky in Egyptian mythology? It's Horus.
Horus. Oh, God. Okay.
Right. Garuda is like a Southeast Asian.
No, he's Indian.
Oh,
I looked it up.
Okay.
I actually looked it up. I'm like, Garuda.
Horus.
In India is in Southeast Asia.
Yeah, okay. Fuck
Horus
you.
is the bird-headed one. Well, then again, so is Ra, isn't he? Oh, well.
No, Ra is the leader god of Egyptian
God of sun.
mythology. Anyway, god of the sun. Okay, who is the god of the dead in Egyptian mythology? That is Anubis, the
Right.
god of dead I can't talk. Okay, anyway, one of the questions you didn't know the answer to. What are the names of the two main characters in Journey to the West? They are, you can pronounce them, Logan.
The monk Xuanzang, and his protector Sun Wukong.
Yes.
Sun Wukong was one of them. Okay.
You've
That
heard
is
of
where
Yes,
Sun
I have
Wukong-
heard of Sun Wukong.
Yeah,
He's the
that's
Monkey King. If
The
I'm
Tale of the
correct.
Monkey King is from Journey to the West in Chinese.
Oh, okay. And what was the first one?
A fellow's by the name of Xuanzang. Xuan space Zang.
Oh,
Swansang.
Swan.
Sang Zwan Zishang.
Whatever.
I I might have even accepted if you just said some monk and Sun Wukong, but because the guy's name is not super like obvious to us.
No, it's not.
Okay. Name 2 of Zeus's siblings. You got 2 of them, Hades and Poseidon. We would have also accepted Hera, who is his wife, because that weird stuff. And then Demeter or Demeter. I can never pronounce that one right. I think it's
Demeter. Oh, okay.
Okay. What is the name of the Midgard serpent in Norse mythology? Logan, I need your expertise on pronouncing that one as well.
It's Jormungandr, which is spelled Jormungandr.
Oh.
There's actually a unit in Age of Mythology that references it called the Jormungand brood, which is snakes. That you can
Okay. That makes more sense.
Okay.
That sounds familiar.
Next question. What is the name
Giant
of the
tree.
What is the name of the giant tree that connects the 9 worlds of Norse mythology? This one I know how to pronounce. It's Yggdrasil.
Oh, Yggdrasil.
Yggdrasil. And the only reason I know that
Yggdrasil.
is because season 5 of Digimon. Anyway.
Gotcha.
But
Really, that's the
Yggdrasil.
reason why?
yes,
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I thought that was like.
because there's a guy in it named King Drazel, and he lives in a giant tree.
Oh, okay, fair.
Yggdrasil, okay.
But anyway, who is the Egyptian goddess of health, marriage, and wisdom that was married to Osiris? You did say Isis, and that's correct.
All right, yay.
Osiris. Okay, name 2 Mesopotamian deities. This is a fun one because you will you'll kind of recognize the first 2 here, but the rest of them you won't. So I'll nickname. I'll give you the ones you won't know. There's Anu, Enki. I think it's Enki, right?
Enki, yeah.
Yeah, Marduk, and then Tiamat, which is a band that I've heard of.
Oh, Tiamat.
Yeah, and then Ishtar.
Ishtar? Tiamat and Ishtar. Oh my god.
And then here's the best one. There is a deity in Mesopotamia named Nergal.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
But
It's spelled
Tiamat,
differently.
Tiamat and Ishtar. Ishtar I always thought was Egyptian.
Ah,
Because
that's
they're
probably-
they sound similar, but it
Yeah.
is definitely a Mesopotamian.
But Tiamat. Oh, jeez.
the great
That's-
dragon goddess, yeah,
okay.
multi-headed.
Then we
like
have
knight thing.
what are the 2 creator deities in Shinto mythology? You got that right, Izanagi and Izanami.
All right.
Okay. Then we got what were the 2 objects what were the objects that started and ended the Trojan War? You got the end. It was the Trojan horse.
All right.
And I'm going to give him the half point for Helen of Troy, but the answer is the golden apple.
The golden apple. Really?
Now, would you like to explain it, Logan?
So the story of the and it kind of relates to the Helen of Troy thing. No, it doesn't even kind of. It directly relates. The entire issue about the Helen of Troy, the Trojan War begins in the what's the book called?
The Odyssey?
Why am I not? No, it's the one
'Cause-
before the Odyssey, but it was
Oh,
Homer.
okay.
The Iliad.
The Iliad, that's it.
It begins because Eris, the goddess of chaos, throws the golden apple in to a party of the gods, and it has a little note on it that says "for the fairest." Hera, Athena, and Aphrodite all get into a fight over it. They get the guy Paris of Troy to judge who is the fairest. He judges that Aphrodite is because she bribes him with the most beautiful woman in the world, which Paris believed was going to be her, but was in fact Helen of Troy. And so Aphrodite literally just teleports Helen of Troy at that point from wherever it is she lived in Greece to Troy, and that's what started the Trojan War.
Gotcha.
So it all goes back to that. So I mean that's why it's like the if we were really getting into the specifics of it, I'd almost say like a 0.75 point, but that's a little bit ridiculous. Just because it's basically the same thing. It's just the object that came that started the whole Helen.
Okay, so it's going to go half because we're not going to do point. We
Yeah,
don't need
I,
to
on-
get
I
No,
only
that's-
read. I only read the Odyssey. I knew Helen of Troy. I didn't know about this whole golden apple thing because I never read the Iliad.
the gold.
So that's why I couldn't think of it.
All right.
That makes sense.
Following question. Name the Roman equivalents of these Greek gods. Okay, I'll just go from here. Zeus is Jupiter. You got Ares right. It's Mars. Hades is Pluto. You got Poseidon right. It's Neptune. And then this last one was a complete joke because I saw what it was. Apollo is Apollo. They're the same in Greek and
Oh my
Roman.
god.
That was one of the ones that was like, Devon, come on. It was like,
I was just like, I need to do it. I have to when I saw that. Okay. What Greek hero beheaded the Gorgon Medusa and how did he do it? You were correct on both accounts. Perseus, and he used his reflective shield. Okay, now this is where it gets interesting. What divine hero in Greek mythology was known for his extraordinary strength, courage, and ingenuity? And I would like to add, when I looked it up, it said sexual prowess as well.
I believe it was sexual prowess with male and female.
Oh yeah, it was
Apparently
for what? Apparently, he liked to do everybody.
he just shagged everything that moved.
Okay,
The answer should have been action hero dwarf, but anyway.
So in Greek mythology, he's actually known as Heracles. So it's Heracles.
But it is Hercules, generally.
Yes, and then in
Okay.
Roman mythology, it's Hercules. So you technically got them both wrong. Because it would be Hercules,
Oh.
but Heracles in Greek.
God.
So as I said, there are some of these where there is a little bit of hair splitting.
And then finally, what is the name of the giant fish that holds up the earth in Arabian mythology? And Logan made a comment. You will know what it is. It's Bahamut.
Bahamut.
Bahamut from like Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
That-
and as just as a clarifying point for Samson, Samson is a Hebrew thing. Just
Oh,
kinda
it's
thought you
Hebrew,
might find
okay.
that interesting. But yeah, no, you were right. The thing about the hair and the cutting and the being super strong. Otherwise, yeah, that was totally a thing. That's just a separate thing. But yeah, Bahamut. I thought that was hilarious. That he's a giant fish, apparently.
Yeah, he's a giant fish. Bahamut. Yep. There you go. So Logan, math. No.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 24, 26, 7, 8, 9, 29 in this section.
Okay.
And we have point-wise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
9, 10, 12, 66, 6, 6, 6. Hail Satan.
11, 12 and a half,
12 and a
10 and a
half.
half, 16 and a half, 16 and a half
Out of what?
out of 29.
Okay, so not so good on this one.
Well, there were some some crazy stuff we threw in here. So about 56.
56%? That's still better than half, man.
Yeah, that's better than average, at least.
There we are. Okay.
Huh. That was section 3 mythology.
Oh, so now I get to reveal what the next section is.
Yep.
Like I said at the end of the last video, I think I said this at the end of the last video, that you would understand why we put mythology after U.S. history. That's because your next section kind of ties in with that, because it's religion. Your next section is religion.
And this will be the last video that Devon will ever be a part of because I'm going to murder him. I will hire Logan to do it. And Logan will probably hire Jeff's ninjas to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Either that or I'll eliminate the middleman and just send Dodger over.
Religion.
he'll just you know, he'll do it pro bono. Anyway.
Oh yeah, he'd do it pro bono for sure. He wouldn't even need a reason. It'd be like, hey, you want to murder Devon? Yeah, sure, okay.
There would never would he ask the question why. He'd just be like,
No, he would
Can I
never
do it
ask.
now?
No, it'd be like, tell me where and tell me when and how. Okay, so anyway, yeah, we'll see you in the next section.
Yep.
Bye, all.
Bye-bye.